Eckhart Tolle describes vulnerability as the willingness to let go of ego's constant need to defend and control. The ego equates vulnerability with danger, so it builds walls of resistance. Yet those walls separate you from life and from others. True strength appears only when you allow yourself to be open. Vulnerability in Tolle's view is not collapse, but conscious surrender. When fear, grief, or shame surfaces, the ordinary mind reacts with judgment. This should not be here. I must escape. I will lose control. These stories create suffering far greater than the raw emotion itself. The body's sensations, tightness, trembling, heaviness, would pass quickly if left alone. But when thought labels and resists, the discomfort multiplies. Vulnerability means being present with what arises, without story or defense. The ego fears this state and seeks armor, anger, avoidance, withdrawal, or rigid self-control. These strategies offer false safety. They defend an image, not your true self. Over time, the defense becomes a prison. By contrast, when you allow vulnerability, you notice that you are not the emotion itself, nor the narrative about it. You are the awareness in which the emotion unfolds. This shift changes everything. Vulnerability then becomes an opening. The moment you inwardly say, "Yes, this is here now," the resistance dissolves. Feelings pass through like waves instead of embedding themselves. In that acceptance, you remain grounded. The ego calls it weakness, but awareness sees it as presence. This practice reshapes relationships. Without the need to protect identity, you can meet others with authenticity. Vulnerability reveals the shared human condition. Everyone experiences uncertainty, loss, and longing. Compassion arises because you no longer reject your own tenderness. What was feared as exposure becomes the ground of connection. Toll calls such openness a portal. On the other side lies peace, stillness, and freedom from ego's control. Vulnerability allows life to be as it is. It shows that you are not a fragile self-image, but the spacious awareness in which all forms appear and disappear. From this perspective, vulnerability is not the opposite of strength, but its foundation. When pretense and resistance drop, true presence shines through.